French Grand Prix though. Taking a seat at the big screen here at the La Chapelle corner.
I wonder if there's any popcorn
He's
there.
got the popcorn in his hand, and I wonder if he's got a beer going on as well. Brilliant, brilliant from Jorge Lorenzo.
One lap to go, 2.600 miles. Through La Chapelle. Well, we got 8 corners left of this fantastic French Grand Prix. Rossi's wide! Rossi's wide! He tried to run a defensive line. Valentino Rossi tried to cut a tight defensive line and he got in too hot. He's had a crucial late mistake by Rossi. Oh, Rossi's down! Valentino Rossi's crashed out of second place. Rossi down and okay. Maverick Vinales will win the French Grand Prix.
In they all come. Capirossi's in there as well. Vermeulen's in there as well. Nicky Hayden's in there. He rejoins the race. All sorts going on. There's a right. Alex Barros having one of the mechanics in front of him. Then there's Loris Capirossi's going to rejoin in front of Nicky Hayden. There's Chris Vermeulen at the back there. At the front of the race now, as we cross the start-finish line, is Chris Vermeulen. Now, Chris Vermeulen has already changed his tyres. Chris Vermeulen is leading the race at the moment, but as they cross through the first split, that's where we'll see how they line up, all on wet tyres now. Here comes Chris Vermeulen past Marco Melandri, and Chris Vermeulen is now in second position. It's Suzuki 1-2 here in the French Grand Prix. But it's Chris Vermeulen who takes over at the front from his teammate John Hopkins. Vermeulen, of course, has had a lap getting used to the condition. So Vermeulen leads from Hopkins. Hopkins can watch his teammate go round, but maybe Vermeulen's got a bit more heat in the tyres at the moment.
Chris Vermeulen crosses the line. The 24-year-old Australian wins the Grand Prix of France here in Le Mans to open his Grand Prix winning account, and Suzuki back on the top step of the podium.
Lights out, away we go. A decent start off the line initially from Quartararo. Jack Miller, though, has got his Ducati power going, the Bologna Bullet. Marquez also has got the inside line, but Miller has the lead. Miller's wide, Vinales takes the lead here. That white flag means you can come in now to change machines if you so wish, as Quartararo leads. Here comes Miller again, having a look up the inside into turn 8 Garage Fair. You have to make sure this is precise. He's gone in and he's done that perfectly. Bouncing back and giving him a nudge. Quartararo says, hello, Jack.
This is a nightmare, Steve. The rain is starting to lash down on our commentary box position. Look at that, it's almost horizontal. Slick tyres on 300 horsepower MotoGP bikes.
This is going to be carnage.
This is like dancing on ice.
Miller's gone wide.
Jack Miller's gone off at the Blur S's. Can he keep it upright? Franco Morbidelli couldn't. Miller does. Nice bit of motocrossing there by the Australians.
Surely you've got to come into pit lane, Matt. You've got to. Miller has just made it in. He's getting ready to go. A quick swap from Marc Marquez, the master in conditions like this. Speeding in pit lane, Jack Miller and Pecco Bagnaia, double long lap penalties.
There is a pit lane speed limit in MotoGP of 60 kilometres an hour. Now, normally they've got a button which engages the pit lane speed limiter.
Jack Miller takes his first of 2 long lap penalties. You know what? Jack Miller could still win this. So this is the moment then that Miller comes in to pit lane to change. He'd gone into the gravel trap, remember, let's not forget, 60 miles an hour limit. This is the line as he crosses it. Jack Miller then takes Long lap penalty number 2. You can't go over the white lines, otherwise you'll have to do it again. That was neatly done. And look at that, Miller. He really hasn't lost much, has he?
He wasn't holding back on that front end, Steve, going into that long lap penalty. My heart was in my mouth. I could feel my palms getting sweaty straight away, but that was brilliant by Jack Miller. Quattararo's got a long lap penalty. It has just flashed up on our screens here. Fabio Quattararo has a long lap penalty.
Comes the move from Miller. Jack Miller, 2 long lap penalties. He goes wide though into turn 6, but he holds his line and he leads again here in France. And it's going to be a double. 2 weeks on from his first victory in Ducati colours, and he's done it again. Cue pandemonium, Jack Miller.
Rossi leads over the start and finish line, up through the very fast right-hander, 150, 160 miles an hour, on the brakes into the chicane, and Rossi's just opening up a bit of advantage. They're now coming into the wet part of the circuit. Gibernau closes up on the brakes through the Dunlop chicane. In third place is still Alex Barros.
Gibernau now up on the inside of Rossi in the lead. On the last lap, Sete Gibernau, the Spaniard, looking for his 3rd career victory.
Half a lap to go. Can Sete Gibernau hold off Valentino Rossi? He's opening up a bit of an advantage. Rossi on the brakes tries to pull him back. Gibernau, a man on a mission. At the right-hander at the far end of the circuit. Oh, twitch of the Honda's rear tyre there of Sete Gibernau along this little short straight. Second fastest part of the circuit. Rossi tries to position himself up the inside. I don't think it's close enough. Gibernau could win his 2nd Grand Prix of the season. Rossi on the brakes, closing up at the chicane. It's drying out there. They're through the first part. They're through the second part. Little short straight. Right-hander coming up. We ride with the world champion Valentino Rossi. Up the inside he comes on the brakes. Rossi has gone through. Does he run it wide? Yes. Gibernau is back in front. 1 bend to go. Who is going to win the French Grand Prix here at Le Mans?
Through that final left and then just a double right to go. Rossi up on the inside through the first right. Can Gibernau hold the advantage into the second? He can. Rossi runs wide. Gibernau through the final right-hand corner, just a short straight before they cross the line. Sete Gibernau wins the French Grand Prix from Valentino Rossi with the fastest lap of the race on the very final lap. Utmost respect from Rossi, who celebrates with Gibernau. What a victory for the Spaniard.